Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here on the Island Hub. It's been a little while, hasn't it? But we're here again. And hopefully I can remember what I was doing and do something sensible with what needs to be done. Yes, so we're back here in Transport Fever 2. We're following one of our oldest trains, and it's still a steam locomotive. So I think we're going to have to replace you with the diesel. There aren't many of those left, I think. No, I think that there are just a few. I've done several of them. I've done a few more since you were last with me, but I think we need to take this one out as well. Although it is reasonably profitable, which we can tell if I turn the UI back on. Oh, why do I say things when I know the game will immediately contradict me? It says 500,000 in debt, but not for much longer. That is going to earn me 878,000. I'm good with that, though it's not taken quite so much back in the return direction. This is the Rangpur freight bulk, as you can see there, and that is going from that little food factory there and other general distribution centre. It kind of sort of is a transit hub for some of the goods coming in out of the dockside here, which is fed by the Ajaxpost freight hub, the master freight hub of the whole island network down there. So it takes some of that stuff up here to Rangpur farm to distribute goodies into Rangpur and take more stuff back, like from here. Yeah, goods and grain from that farm. Right, I think one of the main focuses of this episode is going to be to do with grain and food, but I'll get onto that momentarily. First off, let's have a look at what we can do with this train. We're currently in June 1972. I think we've got a few new locomotives available to us, hopefully good ones. Actually, I'm not sure if there are any new diesels which we can use here. Actually, I think we've got some new multiple units for passengers, but that's not going to be a particular focus for this episode. Anyway, what train do we have here? We have the Russian Class L and some NAFIs, general purpose wagons, which will take back anything. So what can we replace you with? Some diesels here. Actually, how powerful are you? Russian L. Imagine you're... Ooh. Yeah, trust me, we've got some really good steam locos now. But no, I set my mind to change them all to diesels for cargo and for electrics for passenger services. So no, steam is going to be phased out, with the one exception, as you may recall if you've been watching the series to date, all services going into Georgetown, which will remain steam for the foreseeable future. Anyway, 1620 kilowatts, 221 kilonewtons are the figures, and 50 miles an hour. 50 really is kind of the speed we're looking for, because our cargo wagons, some of them go 75 miles an hour, but I don't think I've got any locomotive which go... Oh, actually I have, yes, the Indian here. Actually, you're nicely powerful actually, aren't you? I could use the Indian. We have been using the Korean for quite a few of our services, but the Indian, it goes too fast and is quite expensive to run. Actually, the Korean is 1,115,000 per year. This one is less because the tractive effort is less on this service, not surface. The surface actually is reasonably flat, so I don't think we need to worry too much about tractive effort and going up and down hills. So yeah, let's use the Indian, which means I can then use some fast cargo wagons like the NAFI, which we're using anyway. So on that 50 mile an hour loco, they're kind of wasted really. So we can use you. You don't carry a great deal, which is the problem with them, to be honest, but you know, we'll live with that. We're going to have two trains on this route still, as you can see. So NAFIs, what's our current capacity on here? It is 112. Wait, actually, let's leave it as the same. I think we could make them longer, but I don't think there's enough goodies being transported here to warrant longer trains. So if we look here at the Rangpur farm, Actually, no, there is a fair amount, although you're coming into... Oh, you're carrying fuel as well, are you? You see, that's a nice mixed nice mixed carry. Nice mixed load there coming in on that one. Let's just watch you come in just for a second. There we go. Nicely industrialised area around this farm. Very rural, very agricultural. And you're going to make me 742. Yeah, it's not a huge distance on this route. Just around the corner there, around the bay. But, oh, you're already filled up. Maybe we could do with another wagon on these vehicles. Actually, let's do that. I don't want to configure the station, you fool. Manage these vehicles. And edit both of these and add another naffy. Add another naffy to each one. So add a couple of those. There you go. Right, so hopefully that will continue to make a profit, which is good. And one of our other steam trains here, if we go to vehicles... I've got 4 actually. Fukushima. Ooh, you're one of our oldest, very oldest routes. We've got 3 trains on this. Let's have a look over here. What have we got? So on this route, you are pretty much running full. They're not very long trains at all. Do we have an issue with station length here? We shouldn't do. Oh, this is the hub. So you're going in there. That shouldn't be a problem. Not the longest. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can fit long trains in there. That's not a problem. And the other end of this route is Fukushima up here. Again, lots of stuff waiting. Yeah, overflowing in fact. But, oh, I perhaps should make this station bigger. Have we got a train coming in? We do have. Yeah, again, pretty much full. Okay, let's have a go at changing these up then. Are you a Russian Class L as well? Or you're the FD? Right, let's manage your vehicles. What does the FD give us? Oh, there's the FD. Ooh, you are mighty powerful. Good grief. Yeah, that's twice as much as the L. Okay, it's not, but it's actually... no, it's not twice as much. It's significantly more. Just wondering then about the engine, if that will be up to it. If we have to double head this one. What was I looking for here? Oh yeah, the power rating is good. Okay, and our line rate is 573. We don't want to diminish that particularly. We'll probably keep the same. We might add another wagon to this one actually. So what have we got here? We've got the engine, which goes at 81. Yeah, if we can make them faster, because they're currently only going at 53 miles an hour. 53? Oh yes, because the loco goes faster. The wagons themselves are capable of 75. Let's stick the engine on and see what that does to our sort of performance indicator here. I don't think it's terribly reliable, but it's a useful guide perhaps. And again, I don't think on this route there's any particular inclines to worry about. So the naffy again, that is 126. Oh, we've still got a very good performance anyway there. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's replace you. Excellent. That's that job done. Next one was the Jakarta food. Oh, actually, we do have a few more of these old locos. Okay, I'll probably deal with most of those off camera, but let's have a look at Jakarta food bulk here, because that leads into one of the things I want to do. Which one are you? Oh, you're the boxcar one, aren't you? Because that feeds into something I want to do here. I had a quick check around the farms and the food factories, and I noticed this one, which is kind of the closest to the North Island. Its production is barely half of what it's possible to do, because these food factories can go up to 400 production, but they need 2 grain for each item of food, for each loaf of bread effectively, And although I've got 2 farms supplying this, they only go up to 200 each. So that is 400. But the food factory wants 2 grain for every loaf. So 400 are coming out of here will only give me 200 loaves, which is why it's running at half capacity. So this is the main purpose, I think, of today's episode, is to boost the food production across the entire island. In fact, I think I've got 3 food factories really running, possibly 4, we'll check. And they're all running a bit short because although they're taking all the grain they can get, they're not getting enough to maximise their own potential. So we need to place down some more farms. And because I have the sandbox mod enabled, I can do that. We can place... Is that industry? That is industry. So we could place another farm or 2. We'll start with 1. I think... Actually, this what can we put here? That's ideal, isn't it, for something to go on. That's a good point, actually. We could make this farmland here. So looking at this area here, you think, oh, that's woodland, that's forest and hills. That could be mining or lumber, couldn't it? More than farms. Yeah, let's put our farms over here, actually. This wasn't my original idea, but then that was pretty vague to start with anyway. So let's put that there. And can I put another one in as well? Can we rotate you around a little bit? Like so. Well, that looks good. Do that. Then what we'll do, of course, is get rid of the roads. Or actually, if we're going to produce that much grain, our lorries at the moment... Have I got a vehicle depot down here somewhere? Oh, you are... Yes, you here. So our cargo lorries, our trucks, if you will, aren't that big yet. They carry 21. But I think for the amount, we're going to get 400 grain out of here. So it's either going to be hundreds, slight exaggeration, but a lot of lorries, or a modest train, I think would be able to do that. Which means expanding this site here, this station here. Have we got... Oh, we got... Oh yeah, the food bulk which we saw, which is where we came into this, which is taking the food down to Jakarta, where another freight train picks it up and takes it into the main hub at Jakarta, at Ajaxpost. So yeah, I think we need another platform on here. We need to make this station bigger. So let's configure you. All the routes there. Right, and there's no contention there between these 2 routes. That is splendid. Okay, let's build then a nice station over here. Okay, we're going to put in, do we want this to be a terminus station? Might as well. Yep. We could make it 2. It's going to need to be 240 meters long. And actually, let's put it like that. Okay. And then along here, actually I might be too close. I put the wrong track in there. I wasn't paying attention. So cargo sheds. You're going to connect up. You're not going to connect up. Platforms. Actually, no, buildings. Cargo buildings. That's what I want. You do connect up. Excellent. So can't we put... No, you're too close. So we'll put in some loading bays. Yeah. Along here. Along here. And there. And there. Can we put the cargo sheds in? Yeah, unfortunately, they don't fill up the gaps, unfortunately, which is a bit annoying. But there you go. Actually, no, I can't put anything bigger in there, can I? What about these buildings? No, they're too big as well. They are. Okay, but what I will do then is take that building off. And can we put in a sort of proper sort of management building where everyone can stand around and monitor what's going on? That does look a bit too grand, perhaps. Yeah, we'll put you there like that. And that. Yeah, that looks okay. So you are definitely connected to the 2 farms. So you are going to be Jakarta Island Farms. It's going to be your name. Once the autosaver's gone. Oh, I want to change those tracks. Okay, going to be high speed. There and there. Now we need our track to come over here. So this is going to be tracks. No catenary. Minimum bridge height, that's fine. So we'll come out of here. Actually, yeah, it's going to be a tight curve anyway, isn't it? What are you colliding with? Probably the beach, aren't you? Okay, so you probably want to go up a little bit. And could probably do with a nice new bridge. What should we have here? Oh, a totally supportless bridge. Yeah, that makes sense. You look a little bit kind of old-fashioned for 19. Ooh, you. I kind of like you, actually. Yeah. Now, I'm not as yet playing with the beta for the new update. That does generally work, actually. I've tried it a couple of times with this save and also the Cinders Cup save game, and it's generally okay. But I've had a couple of issues with using the mod browser and checking through the mods actually within the main windows, within the main dialogues of the load game panels. So I'm not using it here. But one of the things you can do with that, of course, is if you put a bridge in and a few years later you want to put a different bridge on that track, you can simply do it. You can simply highlight the bridge, and for whatever the upgrade cost is, or downgrade, I suppose, whatever the cost of changing it is, you'll be charged that, and that's it. Job done. It does it instantly. Very nice indeed. So if we do that, and what we'll do, we'll come out of here, and can we stay flat, please? Don't go down. Just stay flat, like bridges are supposed to. There you go. Oh, here. Where are we going? Where are we going? All the way along. Oh, it's quite a long route, isn't it? Okay. So if we take you to there, and that is still navigable. Not that anyone's going to be navigating up there, to be honest, but okay, so we'll take you there. And then can I say you can come back down to Earth? Like so. Can I make you an embankment? No, because it does... Okay, what might be better then, if I come in from here and go up there. It does get mighty slow, doesn't it? Are you the same? You're a different type of bridge. Which one are you? That one? Difficult to tell with all the highlighting. Yeah, I think that is the same bridge. Oh, actually, you're not that slow. No, you do slow down on that final tight curve into the station, but that is fine, I think. That's good. I don't want you to be a bridge all... I don't want you to be a bridge all the way up. Cancel that. Okay, so if I take you to be a bridge from there, and then do this from here, and I can make that final segment embankment-y, as it were, if that is a real word, which I'm sure it isn't. That's okay, that is good. We've got that done. Do we want it dual track running? I think we do. We could have an alternate here as well, actually. So I will allow that. But yeah, so we'll come up here. And do that. Can I? No. What the heck are you doing? Come from okay. Do that. That's not pretty, is it? But it might do. Well, let's flatten that out. That's really not on. That looks better. I might tidy that up a bit further as well as we go on. Or I might do that off camera. We shall see. Anyway, yeah, so we can do that, but we also want to allow this to happen. Like so. Yep. Yeah. We'll do that. I don't think we'll have too much problem with our trains. You know, too many trains. Let's finish this route off. Into there. And a little bit of a crossy thing. Like so. Like that. Okay, and some signalling. We won't have it as one way here. There you go, but we will go one way from here. So you are going to be on the bridge there. Our distance is 500 meters. See how that works for us. One signal in the middle of the bridge, one signal there. Oh, it's perfectly placed as well, actually. Yeah, that is cool. And do the same going back that way. Say from there. Good, good. And again, perfectly in front. Wow, that's impressive. Perfectly in front of that switch. Good. And set up a new route. Well, this ought to be some sort of yellow colour as well, shouldn't it? That kind of off yellow. Let's try that. From there to there. And it loves it. Good. So we will alternate at the farms. We probably don't need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And likewise at Izmir Food Hub. We can alternate there. That's good. Now what are we going to be carrying? We are going to be waiting for a full load. Shouldn't need to wait too long, to be honest, but we'll do that. And I don't think I need to specify that we're carrying grain. Nope, and nothing back. So this is going to be, there we are, Jakarta Island grain bulk. That will do very nicely. Thank you very much. And how the heck am I going to get a train on there? Oh, Okay, now there's an interesting thought. I don't have any train depots nearby at all. Or do we? Do we have any here near Kiev? I thought I had. For all our steelworks and mine works. Oh yes, we have got one there. Okay. You might actually be, yeah, the best way of doing that. So we should be able to get on there, onto the alternate platform at least. Okay, let's try that, but I will want to, where's that depot? Change this so it actually connects to this outgoing track as well. We'll make, actually let's upgrade all this to high speed. I mean, it doesn't need to be high speed coming out of a depot. It's not as if they're going to go fast, but just to keep everything consistent. I think we're all high speed there now. Yeah, that's good. From here, can we do that? It's not cheap, is it, this? And you can run onto there. Okay, and naturally enough it'll need to be signalled. There you go. That should be, and I'll put a signal there as well, just in case I have multiple trains coming out of the depot here and they need to get onto different routes. Now, what sort of train do we want on this new farm route? It's got to be diesel. Doesn't need to be hugely powerful, though there is that incline up to and onto the bridge. So the TE3, you're a little bit, I mean the Korean looks good for this, doesn't it? And if I sort these by power, yeah, these are nice actually. These are quite powerful. They don't go quite as fast as the Russians or the Koreans or the Indians, but that's a nice amount of power there. Yeah, let's use you, I think, and we're going to put on you. So it's 59 miles an hour, so we'll use a slower wagon for this. So that'll be a slower gondola carrying grain. You go 75. That's far too fast. I want one that goes 50, please. So no. Okay, you go 50. You're a very old wagon, but apparently you're still workable. Okay, so how many of these do we want? 168. Okay, and then we'll have 2 of these. Yeah. And can I put them on the Jakarta Island bulk farm thing? Tell me it can! Awesome! It worked it out. Where's Jakarta gone? Are you going to give me any? Come on, start producing grain for me. I didn't just make a stupid mistake, did I? What's going on here? Oh, it's not Jakarta grain bulk, it's Jakarta Island bulk. That's why I'm not seeing any grain there. You great plonker. Okay. Jakarta Island grain bulk. Oh, you know, now you tell me you can't do it. No. Oh, bother. Okay. Where are you? Oh, you're still up there. And you... you're here. Okay, so you can pick up some grain here. Right. Oh, no path. Because you've come in on that track that... Why did... Oh. Dear me. Oh, no. No, it is this track here. That's the problem, because they're all going into that platform there, and there is no way for them to get to that platform. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take drastic action here. I'm going to sell both these vehicles, And we'll start again. And what we'll do is, can we get, okay, some track from here. Oh no, that's yeah, I thought for a second that track there was electrified when it doesn't need to be, because that's a freight service going down there. So if I put you there, so you can get across to these platforms, that clearly won't double slip, but that will get you to onto this bridge. Okay, let's try that again. So we're going to buy funky Japanese locos, one of you, and some of the old-fashioned gondolas which carry grain. Yeah, don't need two of you. Something like that. Yep. And can I send you Jakarta Island grain bulk line? It says it can. And we're getting grain at the station. Right, let's duplicate you. Let's follow this train in. Oh, we're in 1973 already, and we've got some DC-10s coming in. All in various corporate liveries. Oh, and some new Japanese wagons. You're waiting. It's fine. Quite a few of those. Oh, high-speed train number 1, HS1. Waiting for free pass. Oh, that's you, isn't it? Let's send you out. So this train can go through. Are you? Yep, you're clear now. Good. Nasty track laying, but it does the job. It's a very strange horn whistle sound. Yeah, I'm always slightly uncomfortable doing these cab rides through box girder bridges. It's the kind of strobing effect you get. You're going up there. Okay, what's our line rate on that? 955. That's plenty. That is more than enough for these. Maybe we don't need two such long trains. We'll see how that pans out. And you may recall a while ago, before I started all this random building and making problems for myself, I was talking about Port Moresby and apparently not getting any food. Yeah, it doesn't need a lot, but it's not getting any. Hong Kong over here doesn't have a food demand at all yet. But what I was thinking was the food coming into the North Island here has to go quite a circuitous route from, say, this food processor here near Izmir, or the one down here near Ajaxpost. It's got to go into the hub, get onto the aeroplanes, and then come out again to the island. What I was thinking was perhaps put there was a little bit of food waiting there, but because this airport is so busy, I don't think the throughput is quite good enough. So what I was thinking was maybe add cargo to Izmir here. Now, there's only a few aeroplanes using it at the moment, which is the route to Hong Kong. So we might be able to do this, though actually before we do that I want to have a look at these aircraft here. So let's pause this for a second while I look at this. So This is the Super Constellation. Now you are the passengers, aren't you? So can we... You're not... Actually, you're 20 odd years old. I mean, in aircraft terms, I don't think that's very long at all, is it? But have we got any big... Oh, we've got the new DC-10s, haven't we, actually? So we're using the Constellation, which is you. So you're just carrying 19. That's pitiful, isn't it? We could do the de Havilland Comet. 21. Oh my goodness. Oh, these DC-10s take 60. Whoa. Now that would really up the ante, wouldn't it? And reduce the number of aircraft I need. Are any of these actually running in any sense empty? You are. Okay, so I will sell you and we will replace you with... Okay, so which... American, KLM, Lufthansa, Martinair, American Air... Okay, none of them are... That's a generic one, isn't it, presumably? I do have a mod for more Asian liveries. I think there's a Japanese one, for example, but that doesn't appear to have come through as yet, so maybe that's not current enough. Well, that's a future one. But we could use the Boeings. No, let's go DC-10. Okay, replace all of you. And the cargo planes we're using from the airport, not the station. Oh, you look quite tiny, don't you? Lockheed L2. Ah! Is Hong Kong a small airport still? No, I think that's a large airport. Let me just double check. Small airport. Yeah, it's bigger than that, so that'll be a large one then. Let's replace you then as well, though you're not that old. So what's your capacity? 24. So what have we got in cargo terms then? Oh, we've got the decent. Ooh, you carry 66. We could use the Canadair, which is 27. I like you. Big, bulky and impressive. Okay, so do I have any planes which are running in any sense empty? Probably not. What does the route say? Oh, there you are. No, you're all full. Okay. Nearly 300,000. 300 million to replace those 9 aircraft. Let's do it. But what I will do actually is we will expand Izmir Airport, which is also a large airport, and add cargo handling to this. So they actually do, they go around 3. Ooh, this could be interesting because we have a freight route by train. So what I could do is have food going into here to be picked up by the aircraft. So I don't want to cannibalize the train route by putting the aircraft going from Ajaxpost in here as well. But I'm not sure if they would do that or not. Okay, final thing then. I'll do this simply as a new. No, I will do it as a 3-point route. And we'll see what happens to our trains. See what happens. So let's configure you. think we are done then. We've got everything set up that I can do in this short time. Oh, we're waiting to fill up. Okay. Perhaps our trades are... Ooh, they're losing money. Don't need to be quite so long. I might make them a little bit shorter in a moment. Actually, let's make that one shorter right now. Just take one of those wagons off the end. We'll do the same for the other one when it reaches its destination. Our lorries are here loading up already. We've got one food on. Excellent. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Did I not put any aircraft on this route? I thought I did. I thought I did. Where are my vehicles? Most recent. Oh, I put them on... Oh. Right. Aircraft 14. You. And aircraft 24. You need to go on to Izmir Hong Kong cargo. Dear me. Likewise you. Izmir Hong Kong cargo. Sweet. Good. You're the DC-10s, aren't you? Oh, you're not full. Lovely colours. Woof, what was that? It's truth. Now, because these new DC-10s are that much bigger, so they might clear this backlog here at Ajaxpost quite quickly. It'll probably take one or two of them off. These air freight vehicles here, any of you carrying next to nothing? You're carrying a reasonable amount of something or other. So I think what we will do is I will keep an eye on this for a moment, and when we've got one coming into land, they do seem to be a little bit big. When one of them comes into land, I will let it unload. Oh, there it is now. And sell it. You don't have a great deal on you, but you guys are expensive to run. Will it make any money? Will it recover its costs? See, there was one just circling up above. Wait for you to unload. There you go. And I will sell you on. Actually, you made a lot of that back, so that wasn't too bad. Oh, heck. Minus 17 million. Yeah, that I think is going to be my most unprofitable route. By a very long shot. What about the passenger route? Yikes, these DC-10s. They're not making money for me. Okay, is any of them... You've only got 10 on. 19, yeah. Okay, you. I'm sorry. You are going to be sold. There you go. And I think these here... You've not got a lot on. I'll sell you. Right. We'll see if that helps recover those costs. Well, that I think will do it for this episode. It's been a longish one, but yeah, I think... Hopefully I've improved a few things. And we'd be able to get some routes making more money. And is this... that's still passenger routes, isn't it? Oh, you're carrying some ore. Oh, okay. Not quite what I was expecting. But we do... Oh, we have goods and freight to go over. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on that. But yes, so I will say thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Transport Fever 2. If you've enjoyed this, it'll be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Or if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, then please do. Just drop a comment into that little box below. That would be awesome. And if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these, or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever 2, until the next time I see a steam train, until the next time, bye bye for now.